That's my dad, and they I don't know where they were, and I don't even remember ever seeing him look that young.
All that hair, you don't remember having that much hair?
Yeah, he was. That was way before my time. I've seen the picture, but I have no idea where it was taken.
Okay. Let's look here.
Oh, who is this now?
That's me.
Oh, it's me in the background, and is that Mary Jo back next
maybe.
to me?
Yeah.
And I have no idea whose cars these all are.
That was my car.
It was your car.
Yeah, that was my first car.
Oh, there you were. You must have been all of 7 or 8.
I think that was, I was like 5. I was younger. Oh, Mary Jo was born, so I was old. I lost my first tooth. I remember Grandpa gave me $1 when I lost my first tooth. That was the story.
Grandpa, you're my husband. He was painting the garage, I think. God, that was a mess. He always had a big mess all around. There's part of the tractor. Must have been a hot day. Oh, this is the picture that Tommy just loves. He thinks he looks like a golf pro on there. And he does. He does look good. He was golfing and somebody took the picture, and that was before he gained all that weight and everything. He looked pretty good, didn't he?
Yeah.
There's me. Oh God, look at me. Me and you. Look at all that black hair. Oh God. I remember that day well. Graduation day. Oh, Grandma and Grandpa and you.
That's a nice shot of Grandpa.
Oh, that's when Grandma was living with us, and she used to play with the dog. And she used to just love doing that. You can tell from her face. She's actually smiling.
Yeah. That's unusual to have a picture of her smiling.
She used to, we had a toy harmonica, just a little thing, and then she'd pick it up and she'd blow in it, and then the dog would go, ooh! And she would get such a bang out of that. He would sing for her. Yeah. Oh, those are my mother's sisters. My mother and Atza Filippa, Atza Zeta, and this was Aunt Pina, who came from Italy. And she visited for a while. She was Mamie and Pina's mother-in-law. The 2 brothers married 2 sisters, Philip and Joe, and those were her sons. And there's my Uncle Jim, that's Atza Filippa's husband, and of course there's Grandpa. That was a Sunday afternoon. Very pleasant day. I guess I took the picture. Oh, well.
I remember I showed that picture to your cousin in Sicily. Remember your cousin Mariana? Remember her, the older lady?
Oh, her mother, Francesca's mother.
Yeah, she was your first cousin. The mother's your first cousin. Yeah.
And what'd she say?
She kissed the picture.
She knew who they all were?
Yeah, she knew this lady, and she knew they were all her aunts.
Well, she was supposed to stay here, but she couldn't get along with her daughter-in-laws.
Oh.
And so then she went back to Italy. She died there then. So that she would know them. And I guess she corresponded with Atza Filippa. She used to write to them a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, there's Catherine as a baby. I think, look how chunky she was.
Was it Kathy? Yeah.
I think so. Aunt Rose with Grandma. See, Grandma's frowning.
Yeah, she wasn't photogenic.
Typical frown. And yeah, that must have been Catherine. She was fat. my two cousins from Detroit, they were Russos. They were my dad's nephews. They're his brothers, two sons. And I don't remember his name, but his name was Philip. And they came to visit us. And Grandpa was real thrilled to see them. Oh, I guess their mother came too.
Oh. His sister.
His sister-in-law.
Oh, okay.
They were Russos.
Oh, yeah. Was his brother pass away by that time?
Yeah, he was dead. Yeah, look at how bald he's getting.
Oops.
Oh.
So this was April 1960. So it's got to be, I thought that was Bobby maybe, but it's got to be like...
60?
It's got to be like Philip Binder or something, huh?
Oh, Grandpa Revelinsky, yeah. I don't ever remember seeing him hold a baby. Oh, there he is in his basement, that's typical. Ah, on our honeymoon.
October.
Dad and me, look how young we were. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly where this was taken.
Must have been Colorado. You see some kind of
Yeah,
cliff behind you.
Yeah. It could have been Colorado or somewhere around the way. Yeah. Egad. Well, there we were.
How old were you then?
Huh?
In 49, how old were you? You were 23?
Well,
Yeah.
I was going to be 23
You were
in
gonna be
December, and this
24.
was October. I was 22 when I got married, wasn't I? Or was I 23?
3, I think.
Huh?
You were born in 25, right?
Yeah.
So you'd have been 23 when you got married.
But this was not, and my birthday's in
So
December.
you would have been 23 in 1948.
Oh, okay. Okay. Whatever. And Dad was 21.
Yeah. Young kids. Young kids making babies.
Oh, there's us. That's our 50th wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
Boy, I look fat. Dad was ill.
He was in pretty good spirits, though. Oops.
Well, these are you guys
visiting.
coming in.
Yeah. These are pictures of Revelinskis, and that's Joey's wedding.
There's Joey's baptism.
Joey's baptism, yeah.
Were you the godfather?
Yeah. Me and, who's that?
Look at it. Tom's got hair. And that's Joni.
Joni must have been the godmother. Dad's family.
That's Grandpa Revelinsky.
This is Dad when he was like
That's Dad.
8 years old. Uncle Jerry. I have all these pictures of Dad here. Oh, here's you and him in the park. Cute.
Oh, jeez. We were in Whitnall Park.
That was Whitnall Park, yeah.
Yeah. We went with Helen and Frank. It was a Sunday afternoon. Well, whose wedding was that? Jerry's.
Uncle
Jerry
Jerry's
and
wedding?
Barbara's.
Okay.
Dad was in the wedding party.
Yeah, I remember
He
the
was
white
best
coats.
man, and her best friend was the maid. They just had the one couple, and I wore my dress, so just a plain dress. But there we were. Well, whatever he said must have been funny.
Cute couple. Was that Wilson?
No, she wouldn't have been at Jerry's and Barbara's wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, that, I don't
Looks
know.
like Wilson. And
No.
Mr. No.
Kind of looks
They were
like her,
friends,
though.
huh?
Oh, on our wedding day.
Where was this place?
Well, I don't even know where
Is
we
there
were.
some kind of furniture?
That must have been at the hall where we had our, and we went for a walk. It was so,
Where was
it
your
was so
recep-
hot.
Where was your reception?
Where was it? I don't remember. it was, I don't know. It was on the north side, I remember.
The north side.
Oh, who's that?
That's Grandpa John and his sister, 1916.
Oh,
These are all the
there's some
pictures
more
of-
Revelinskis.
Yeah.
All the Revelinskis.
Dad, this is Dad when he was like 16.
There's you,
And Uncle Jerry.
Jerry,
Yeah.
Tom, Joe. Oh, there's you,
Dad, yeah.
Grandpa.
That's,
Oh, God.
That's Dad.
That's it. How do you know?
Teresa told me. In 1928, so he would have been like going on 3.
He was born in 27. He was going on 1.
Oh, well, going on 2 then, yeah. Well, so that's that young, right? Grandpa John.
Oh, going to work at the railroad. Oh, yeah. Oh, Dad at work.
Did he wear some kind of funny uniform at work or something? Or was just so
That
funny?
was like a smock. You know, what do you call those?
Like a work shirt, like a...
No, the doctors wear those too. Those white, but this is a khaki color.
And you put over your clothes so you don't
Yeah,
get dirty.
to protect yourself. And they went on a weekend retreat,
Uh-huh.
and that's Dad and is that Joe?
Yeah.
And this is Lee, Stan, Grandpa, and Uncle Frank. God, he was fat too. Oh, there we go.
What are you having?
That's
You drinking
you.
a beer?
Drinking beer. It was an empty bottle, I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there you are on the tractor.
The A1 Beer Depot truck behind there.
Oh, that was when we had the beer depot.
Yeah. They still call it A1.
Oh, the railroad. Oh, that one, he was so proud of that sunflower. It was so tall. I don't remember how tall it got.
It's like, really, like,
Well,
like
look at
15
that.
feet
It's
there,
almost twice
almost,
Dad's
yeah.
size.
it's something.
Oh, there you were home from the service with your mother. 1946.
Dad, not me.
That was 3 years before you met me.
Before I met you? Before Grandpa?
Before Dad met me.
Here he is with
Oh,
his sister.
there you go.
That's Dad in 1929. Cute. And then Grandpa John and his mom and Dad.
He looks like Jerry there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God.
His grandpa, Dad's grandpa.
Oh, there you are. He was half Pots, you can tell.
Yep. This picture I like.
That must have been Mary Jo.
Yeah. Now, was that same dress you had on at the wedding?
Yeah, and the sash was not green.
It was not green?
No, it was, I think it was kind of a coral color, pink, red, pinkish.
Well, why is it green there?
I have no idea,
Maybe you
but
put
I
it-
know it wasn't green.
Whatever. I remember that bell.
Yeah,
You used to ring that bell, call us for dinner. You would ring the bell, and I'd come running from Beal's house.
everybody would come running.
We had a dinner bell up there on the house.
Oh, Dad and Catherine, we were on a picnic. Grandma Revelinsky was along.
Yeah. Army Lake or something, huh?
Catherine and Tom, that was before they were married. Yeah. Where were we? Maybe that might have been Grandma and Grandpa's 50th wedding anniversary.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, ice skating. I don't know. Oh, there's Catherine, yeah. And I think that's Kathy Lauder here.
Yeah, Kathy and Lumpy Lauder and me.
And you.
At McCarthy Park. Eccles Park.
Oh, Grandma Russo. As a young girl. Uncle Tom, where were we at? Whose wedding was this?
It's Mark's wedding somewhere. It's
oh, look at her. Look at head, Ellen.
Yeah.
Oh God. I wonder what she looks like now.
I don't know. Should we go see her?
Yeah. There you were in the service, 45.
That's Grandma with her mom and
her sisters.
Her sisters and Dad and Mom.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who this lady was.
I have no idea. That was in our backyard. That's Catherine?
I don't think so. I think that's me and Mary Jo. Oh yeah, that's Kathy.
Mary Jo, yeah.
Well, we had a nice sandbox and nice, good stuff.
Oh, the playhouse. There you are with the playhouse. That's me and my mother.
Gee.
As a little girl.
How old do you think you were there?
I don't know. I was only a little girl.
Grandma didn't smile much on her photos, but she was not that frowny in person.
The sun must have been pretty bright because I'm kind of...
Yeah. Grandpa had an old Model T car, Model T Ford, yeah. You remember it?
I remember those cars.
Grandpa always had a car, didn't he?
Well, no. During the war we didn't have a car. Uncle Leo got into trouble with the car, and so Grandpa sold it right from under him. Because Leo always, drove the car. And he says he's not going to get his hands on this car anymore, and he sold it. So we were without a car until, I think after I got married, and he went out and bought a car.
But early on, before that, he had a car. This was his car, right? This Model T?
Yeah, we always had a car, yeah, when we were little, until Uncle Leo got into trouble.
What kind of trouble did he get in?
I don't remember, but he was always getting into trouble. He was in trouble all the time.
Was he? Would he get caught for drunk driving or something, or what?
I have no idea. I just don't remember.
You didn't pay attention, yeah.
He was always in trouble.
Now, what was the story? This was right around the time, well, you were what, maybe 7 there, right?
No, I wasn't that old there.
Even 6, 5?
5.
1930. So, what was the story with the still in the attic there?
Oh, yeah, he had a still, and he made moonshine, and he used to sell it. He was doing pretty good, and somebody turned him in, and he ended up, he had to spend a month in jail, or fined $100, and he says, I can't earn $100 in a month, so I might as well go to jail, they'll feed me. So anyway, we were alone there without, well, evidently they had some money, because we didn't, we ate pasta every day. But it was a mess having that.
How old were you at that time?
I think I was in school. I remember when I was coming home from St. Lawrence's, and I came up the alley, you know, because it was shortcut, and I saw all this stuff running down
The gutter?
the gutter, the center, you know, and it smelled strong, and I got home, and there were the cops, and you know, not they weren't dressed like police. They were,
Plain clothes?
yeah.
Were they real mean, kind of, or
No.
they were just like, oh, here's what's happening, and we're taking you now?
Yeah. Well, Grandma didn't speak very much English, so they had to be.
Was Grandpa home then, or no?
I don't know. He must have. I don't know. I don't remember. I was maybe in the 2nd grade. I remember that though.
That day was clearly stayed in your mind.
Yeah.
Did you feel embarrassed to go back to school and your dad was in jail now?
I never said a word. I never said anything. I just went and nobody knew any. If they knew, they never said anything.
People didn't talk or something about it, or
Well, none of those kids lived near me
no, the kids at St. Lawrence.
in my class, you know. So I don't know. Nobody said anything that I can remember.
So it wasn't like something you were embarrassed about, really.
And when you're 7 years old.
Yeah. You remember him coming home from jail?
I don't remember.
You don't remember
There
that
was-
day?
I remember every week this guy would come to the house and Grandma would give him cigarettes and stuff to take to Dad, to Grandpa in jail.
Oh yeah. Cause she wouldn't go visit him.
We didn't even, she didn't know how, well, I don't know if she did or not, you know.
Uh-huh.
Whatever. So that's it, I
Well,
guess.
they said he used to deliver him out with Uncle Leo in this Model T car. That was the story I heard.
Oh, no. It was, what was it? It was a fancy car. It was Austin. And it was a very big, luxurious car. He bought it secondhand, you know, in those days. And it was big. So
Okay.
you could put a lot of stuff in there. And then on Sunday afternoons, he would have Uncle Leo drive, and then we would sit in the back seat.
Well, the family was along during the deliveries.
Yeah, we were innocent family outing
And where would you go?
to people's home. And Grandpa would grab a jug and he'd look around, run up to the porch and ring the bell, and
And they'd hand him
the
$10
guy
or
would
something.
be there with the money, and then we'd go to the next house.
How much would a jug of moonshine cost?
How do I remember? No,
Yeah.
it was a 5-gallon jug.
A whole 5 gallon.
Tin. It was one of these, you know,
Uh-huh.
about this tall. I think it was 5 gallons.
Maybe not that big.
And
but
Grandpa
it's-
would drop it off on the, you know, inside. Somebody'd open the door and he'd put it in and he'd take the money and come running. And meanwhile, we were in the back seat.
So just on a Sunday afternoon, nothing, no dark alleys, just,
No, we wouldn't go through dark alleys.
yeah.
Yeah. You gotta remember, in those days, not too many people had cars. So
Uh-huh.
the streets weren't very busy.
Yeah.
We had this big Austin, I think that's what it was called. They don't make them anymore, but it was a luxurious car.
How many years did he do that?
I don't know, I don't remember. I don't know when he started.
Were you aware that it was in the attic at the time?
Sure,
And you were sworn, you know, you don't talk about this and all that?
you just don't talk about it, and we never did, I don't know.
Did
I'm
they-
sure the neighbors saw, because they'd have to get, the sugar would be delivered into the garage, and then Grandpa and Grandma would go down and she'd put a 100-pound sack on her shoulder.
Grandma would?
Both of them. And they had to carry that all up to the
The
attic.
attic. 100 pound, maybe 50 pound.
It was a big bag.
Yeah, when you're 7, it looks like 100 pound. When you're
I don't
little,
have
when
any
you-
idea.
It's probably 25 pounds or something. Wow.
She put it on her shoulder. Well, whatever. So, there I was.
How old were you on that picture, do you think?
Oh, about 18.
Just starting at the...
I don't remember looking like that. I had so much hair. I'm not used to hair anymore.
Just starting at the telephone company or something?
Yeah. No, yeah, I don't know. I was just out of high school that I remember. I was 17 or 18. There's me and Catherine.
You sort of kind of, that's Revelinski's.
Oh, there's me and my sister Rose. I was about 4 years old there, and Rose was about 6.
She's only 2 years older?
2.
Okay.
She was kind of cute.
She was. So were you.
Grandma and Grandpa on their anniversary.
Yeah, that's not a good picture. Grandpa, Sophie.
Oh, there you are, you and Catherine. Oh, I remember that dog. What was his name?
Gookie.
Huh?
Gookie.
Gookie.
Well, I remember that TV.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was your first TV, huh?
Philco. It was a Philco.
Like what year did we buy that?
We were still living with Grandma and Grandpa. That was the year, I think that must have been, we were married in 49, that might have been 50.
Uh-huh. So you bought it in 1950, and then, so
Yeah,
that was like...
and then we asked Grandma and Grandpa if they wanted to, no, they weren't going to buy a TV. No. So we says, well, we'll buy one. So we bought it, and we brought it, we had to bring it to their house, because that's where we were living. And then we bought our house, and we were going to move in here. And Grandma says, oh, you don't want to take that television, do you? She wanted us to leave it there. I says, Grandma, that's all the furniture we have. We don't own a thing. We didn't have anything, you know. So.
They went out and bought one just like it then, didn't they?
Then they bought, not just like it, but they bought one.
Same brand, and I remember.
It was funny.
That was a big deal to have a TV in those days, huh?
Well, no, everybody was buying them. It's just that they were at the point when we wanted to buy it. They says no, they didn't want to spend the money. Well, they weren't that cheap.
Yeah, how much would they cost?
I don't remember what we paid for it.
A few $100, I bet at least, huh?
Maybe 300, yeah.
And in those days, that would be like 3,000 now, or something.
I don't know. So anyway, that's it. So this is, let's see, when we moved into this house, Catherine she turned 2. So how...
And you were pregnant with me.
Yeah. And you're about 2 or 3 years old.
Yeah, this was like 55, huh? Yeah.
Uncle Jerry bought the horse for $40. Didn't have any place to put it, so he brought it to our house. And the horse got away.
Oh no.
And I had to chase all the way down Morgan Avenue to pick him up. And
did you grab him by the halter then and walk him home?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't ride him home.
So then we called Jerry and we says, you got to get this horse out of here.
Where did he stay? Where did the horse stay? Did he have like a little corral for him?
Dad, I don't know, him and Jerry fixed it up. So then they bought, this is Jerry's house.
Oh no, it's
out
not.
in,
This is El Rancho right there.
Yeah, in Sussex.
No, this is the tavern across the street from us.
Oh yeah, that's us.
It's our driveway.
That's our driveway.
He didn't move to Sussex for years.
Well, then he had to sell the horse. But for some reason, I remember him having a horse out there.
We had horses out in Sussex too, but not this one.
Okay. He got his $40 back. He sold it for $40.
Nice, beautiful horse. Gee, for $40.
Well, we couldn't take care of it. We didn't know how to do it in the first place. And in the second place, it wasn't proper conditions for the
Well, how did he get loose?
He was supposed to be, I don't know, he just ran out and got down the street and he ran, and I'm chasing him down the street.
Where your kids are home by themselves?
So I called Dad at work and I says, the horse got away. And I just chased him and I got him. I says, this horse has to go.
Remember when they had the riots in Milwaukee in 1960, what was it, 7 or 8?
Yeah.
Or 66, I don't know.
Yeah.
Remember Uncle Jerry called and he scared you? He called and said, hello, is your daddy home?
With a southern accent.
with a trying to act like talk like a black
And
guy.
I got hysterical. I hung up on him. Then he apologized.
I was there, I remember. That was funny.
Uncle Leo.
So after he went in the service, he didn't get in trouble so much anymore?
Yeah.
Where was he stationed, do you remember?
Well, he was stationed at Great Lakes for
Oh.
his what do you
Training,
call it?
basic
His
training.
training. And then he was on board a ship. He had, I think he finished his apprenticeship. He was a machinist. And so he never saw the light of day.
Oh.
He was
Oh,
down by
in
the
mach-
machines, you know,
Uh-huh.
by the engines.
Yeah, but that was during the war. He was actually in World War
He
II.
was in the war.
Kathy and Mary, no, Anne Marie and me must be.
Mary Jo. Oh, God. How did I live through that? Oh, look at you. Watermelon. DeSoto.
I remember that car. Remember when I got a bloody nose in that car?
Yeah. In that car? I don't remember.
Yeah, it was that car. I
Yeah.
was sitting in the back seat and you had to stop fast
Yeah.
on Morgan Avenue or something.
I almost got hit by a car.
Is that what happened?
And then I went into the ditch and then we went into whose house?
Truers.
Truers, yeah.
Because I had a big bloody nose because you had to hit real fast and the front seat was this hard, solid seat.
Yeah.
Like now they have bucket seats and they're all padded. This is real hard on the back.
Yeah.
And I had a really bad bloody nose, I remember.
He's making wine. Oh, God.
I remember these crates. I used to make stuff out of them. You could
Yeah.
but you could never pound on the thin wood. It would just split as soon as you put a nail in it.
Yeah.
And so you could pound on the heart on this stuff, the side stuff.
Huh. Oh, God. Is that you?
No, it's Bobby.
Bobby.
Here.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Okay, never mind.
There we go. See, Bobby.
Well,
Okay. Okay, done.
okay, that's it.
That's it. See, that wasn't so bad.
Did he record all that?
Yeah.
Oh, for goodness sakes.